In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
What's going on, everyone? This is Hero Stormwolf, and welcome back to a Skyrim mods video. Now, before I get started, let me apologize for not having a video last week. I will explain that why at the end of this video. But to keep things rolling, I'm going to be checking out two mods today. One of them is called the Dark Element Rises. The other is called the Warrior's Key. To start off with the Dark Element Rises, what this does is adds a polar opposite to the Sun element that's in Skyrim. So instead of adding an element that affects undead, this one affects all living creatures except for dragons and unworldly beings such as the Daedra. So what you can do is, once you install the mod, he will sell Farengar, excuse me. He will sell 2 tomes that you can buy. The rest are either found in Skyrim or can be scattered around at other merchants. But just for the sake of this video, the 2 that you can get are Nightfall and Shadow's Caress. Nightfall is an area of effect attack which causes 40 points of damage, and to living beings does extra damage. I want to say around probably triple damage. It also has the chance to stun the target for 3 seconds. Shadow's Caress is a more straightforward fireball. When you strike with this, it does 25 points of damage to living creatures. I believe it also has a chance of doing triple damage and can cause the target to paralyze for 5 seconds. I'll go outside and demonstrate this after we finish up in here. But included with this mod, you also get weapons with the Dark Element. An example is the Ebony Sword of Nightfall. What this does is adds 40 points of dark damage. Living targets other than dragons and otherworldly creatures can take triple damage. This one has a chance of paralyzing for 8 seconds. So this is a very powerful weapon depending on what difficulty you set Skyrim on. So it can be overpowered to a certain degree. Now, of course, if you don't like that element on that weapon, what you can do is you can come to the shop, or not the shop, to the Arcane Enhancer. You can disenchant the weapon and you'll now have the dark damage element. So you can simply add this to any weapon, increase or decrease the damage. Add a soul gem. Yay, leveled up. Now this weapon has the darkness element to it. Unfortunately, there's no visual effects to it. That's sort of disappointing. But nevertheless, what it does, it adds 20 points of dark damage. Living targets take up to triple damage and can paralyze for 4 seconds. So we'll take a quick look outside and I will show you both the magic and the sort of triple damage that can be caused from this weapon. So now that we're in a more open area, I will show off both the Nightfall and the Shadow's Caress. Get some bandit volunteers in here. So just to give a brief recap, the Nightfall is the area of effect that does 40 points of damage at a 15-foot radius. Let me correct myself now. The spells don't do triple damage, it's only the weapons that do triple damage. So I just need to correct myself on that. So this is the area of effect that does 40 points of damage and has a chance of paralyzing for 3 seconds. Shadow's Caress is a weaker, more straightforward attack. It does a ball of darkness that does 25 points of damage and can paralyze for 5 seconds. So again, the chance of actually paralyzing can be quite low, but it does work. And I actually went back and redid the darkness weapon for the Mighty Steel Greatsword because I like Greatswords better. But as you can see, the paralyze also works on the weapons itself. And as I said before, depending on what weapon and difficulty you have Skyrim on, this can do a lot of damage. So if you don't want something that's too overpowered, I would suggest you up the difficulty in Skyrim just a bit, or kind of avoid this mod altogether. In terms of weapon based, the spells work fine. It's the weapons that are a bit powerful with the triple damage that you can do to living creatures. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, there's a lot of people who actually play as warrior-based characters with a lot of stamina. And, of course, when you have a lot of stamina and health, you kind of don't point your points into magic. This spell called Warrior's Key actually adds spells that use your stamina instead of using your magic, which I think is pretty cool, and it's really nice if you want to roll a monk or a heavy warrior type character. So, you can talk to anyone who sells magic, once he gets off the Arcane Enhancer, of course. And then spell books, you'll see new spells that he has for sale. It'd be more towards the bottom. One of them is the Warrior's Grip. A warrior can grab his enemies from very far away and bend them to his will. So this is pretty much someone that can grab from any much archer range or magic range and grab them closer to you. Warrior's Mantra lets you heal using your stamina instead of using magic. Warrior's Might sends out a thunderous blast. We'll take a look at these as well. Warrior's Perception creates an illusion around the world. I believe this slows you down, but again, we'll take a look at it in a few minutes. Warrior's Warcry. The determination and rage of your voice explodes in the air, pushing away all enemies within 30 feet. So, pretty much if you get overrun, you can use this and blast them out. Warrior's Will protects you against wounds and incoming spells, so it's a protection type thing. Yi Side. The Yi Side of the Key Warrior, from the void comes life. It explores the void within yourself to regenerate your ki faster. I believe this helps regenerate either stamina or health, but we'll take a look at all these here. So we'll go take a look outside in probably the same area, and we'll go through step by step of each spell. Okay, so now that we're in a more open area, we can go through these spells one by one. Before we do that, probably take off God mode just in case. Now the first one is the Warrior's Grip, which just does is you can grab enemies from far away and bend them to your will. So we'll summon one bandit here, or I guess in this case an assassin. And as you can see, as long as you have stamina, you can grab them towards you, and when you finish, you'll throw them away. The second one is the Warrior's Mantra, which is going to be in my right hand. What this does is it allows me to regenerate health and with the cost of stamina. So we'll see if this guy can attack. Did I kill him? I guess I killed him. So we'll wait for him to come back to life. Or her, excuse me. And then we can demonstrate the Warrior's Will. Get some good damage here. So again, it's Warrior's Mantra, not Warrior's Will. Warrior's Mantra allows me to heal my physical wounds at the cost of physical stress, which is pretty much at the cost of stamina. I can heal myself. So again, that's actually pretty cool if you roll a heavy warrior / monk type character in Skyrim, so you don't have to worry about wasting points in magic in order to use healing spells. Next up is Warrior's Might. What this does is expel your spiritual energy into a powerful thundering blast, send your enemies flying. So it's pretty much a shockwave, a very loud shockwave, but a shockwave nonetheless. It doesn't do anything in terms of damage. That's actually very loud. It doesn't do much in terms of damage unless you hit him against something or you cause him to fall down. But it is very effective nonetheless. Warrior's Perception. Your trained senses create an illusion of the world around you stopping. So actually you get a good representation of what that does. Let's try again. I'm not sure if Warrior's Perception does anything. Maybe it allows me to sense people from far away. Let me see. Well, in any case, I'm not really too sure what Warrior's Perception is supposed to do. But moving on from that, we'll go to Warrior's Warcry. The determination and rage in your voice explodes in the air, pushing enemies away 30 feet. So, a nice little shockwave. We'll summon some more assassins. About 4 should be a good number. And as you can see, it actually blasts them a good enough range. Very loud too. You know what? Let's try Warrior's Perception here. Again, it doesn't seem to really do much. Warrior's Will is pretty much a ward. It protects against both physical and... I'm actually about to die here. We'll actually do this here, so I won't die. But what that ward does at the cost of stamina, it blocks all physical and... These guys are being loud. So, at the cost of stamina, you can block any ranged or melee attack with the ward. As you can see, instead of draining my magic, it drains my stamina. Again, very useful if you're rolling a warrior type character. And the last one is the warrior's Yi side. The Yi side of the warrior, from the void comes life. Explode a void within yourself to regenerate your ki faster. Ah, okay, so what this does is increases the rate in which you regenerate stamina. That's actually very cool. So what you can do here is if you need time to heal but you don't have enough mana to do so, you can kind of slow down the rate at which it drains. So that's actually very useful and very cool. So I will definitely be using this with a warrior slash monk type class. I think that's actually really cool for anyone who wants to play that type of character, but still be able to use magic, but not have to worry about putting points in magic. But those are the 2 mods I wanted to show off this week. Now, the reason as to why I didn't have a video last week, it kind of boils down to the point that I didn't really find much in terms of anything worthy to make a video. So, and that's kind of been like become an issue with these videos sometimes, is some of these videos, and I can admit that, the mods I've shown off might not be spectacular enough to make a video on. So I'm going to try and focus down on mods that people actually would want to see, instead of just mods that are just interesting to me themselves, because what's interesting to me might not be interesting to you. So I'm going to try and find more mods that are good for general use, more anime related mods, stuff that the general population that actually watches videos actually enjoy. So what this may cause is sometimes I might not have a video during the week. I'll try and keep you updated on that, either on YouTube or Twitter, which is the best place to follow me, so you'll know if I'm making a video that week or not. It's really a good place to follow to keep up to date with the videos that I do. So that's one of the reasons, or pretty much the main reason, why there was no video next week, and well, some weeks might not have a video. Another question that has been popping up a lot is, will I do a Let's Play on Skyrim with the Naruto mods? The answer to that is not right now. I simply just don't have the time to do it. I'm still enrolled in college right now, so a lot of my free time when I'm not trying to make videos is pretty much studying and actually doing projects, so I can't sit down and take a game like Skyrim, which is very massive, and do a Let's Play on it. Or and do justice with that Let's Play instead of just running through the main quest and stuff like that. So that's why I'm not up to doing a Let's Play of Skyrim right now. Sometime in the future I may try and attempt to do it, but in order for that to happen, I actually need to get a new hard drive so I can actually dedicate space to Skyrim videos, especially if they're going to be high quality Skyrim videos, because recording does take up a lot of space, especially for a Let's Play. So I just need to have the equipment and I need to have the time to do it. So it's not a no answer, it's just a not right now type of answer. But regardless, I'm rambling right now. If you enjoyed these mods, you can find a link in the description down below for you to download them yourselves. As always, leave your feedback either in a like or dislike or a comment. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next Skyrim mods video. Peace.